But one night, Edward came to the shed. He was a kind little engine and felt sorry for Thomas. "I've got some freight cars to take home tomorrow. If you take them instead of me, I'll push coaches in the yard." "Thank you," said Thomas. "That will be nice." Thomas ran off happily to find freight cars. Nay. There's the station. Oh dear, what shall I do? Every day, Sir Topham Hatt came to the station to catch his train. "Hello," the old helper in the train yard. "That's the breakdown train," he told Thomas. Thomas was coupled on, and off they went. "Oh dear, oh dear," they groaned. "Serves you right, serves you right," puffed Thomas. They left the broken cars, then with two cranes they put James back on the rails. Well, remember that dreadful accident on his first day. Edward and James passed the field where James had had his accident. The fence was mended and the cows were back again. The end. Next morning, he... "I've lost my nice conductor. I've lost my nice conductor," she sobbed. Annie and Clarabelle were so pleased to... driver had to take it off. You're a very naughty engine, he said to Thomas. Next morning, Thomas's driver and fireman came early and worked hard to mend the snowplow, but they couldn't make it fit. Thomas was pleased.
Steady, Thomas, said his driver. We'll beat Birdie yet. We'll beat Birdie yet. We'll beat Birdie yet, echoed Annie and Clarabelle. We'll do it, panted Thomas. Oh, bother.
Henry and Gordon were lonely when Thomas left the yard to run his branch line. Little tank engines like Thomas don't need turntables. They can go just as well backwards as forwards. But to hear Gordon talk, you would have thought that Sir Topham Hatt had given him a tender just to show how important he was. The turntable was in a windy place close to the sea, and if he was not on it just right, he put it out of balance and made it difficult to turn. Today, Gordon was in a bad temper, and the wind was blowing fiercely. It's no good, they said at last. Your big tender upsets the balance. If you were a little tank engine, you'd be all right. Now you'll have to pull the next train backwards. I mustn't stick, thought James. He stopped on just the right place to balance the table. It could now swing easily. Everything. James turned much too easily. The wind puffed him around like a top. He couldn't stop. That night, the James spins round like a top and everyone laughs at us. And to add to that, Sir Topham Hatt makes us all shunt in dirty sidings. He whispered something to the others. We'll do it tomorrow. Sir Topham Hatt will look silly. The engines had decided to go on strike.